Hello everyone. In our last lesson, we learned about verbs and their types. Today, we'll take the next step, subject-verb agreement, the rule that keeps your sentences clear and mistake-free, whether you're writing or speaking. Ready to avoid common errors and polish your grammar? Let's explore it in detail. Every sentence needs a subject and verb, and they must agree. Today, we'll learn the basic rules to match them correctly. Let's begin. First, let's review. The subject is who or what does the action. The verb shows the action or state. Now, we'll learn how to make them agree correctly. Let's see how subjects and verbs work together in sentences. The kids, subject, walk, verb, to school. You, subject, go, verb, to sleep. He, subject, runs, verb, fast. Notice how each verb matches its subject. Now, let's learn the rules to keep them in agreement. Subject-verb agreement means, singular subjects need singular verbs. Plural subjects need plural verbs. According to the point of view of subject. First person, I, we. Second person, you. Third person, he, she, it, they. And according to the number, watch for singular versus plural. Let's break down subject-verb agreement by person and number. First person, I, we, second person, you, third person, he, she, they. Singular examples, I run. You run. He runs, notice the S. Plural examples, we run. You all run. They run. Key rule, in present tense, third-person singular verbs add an S, but I and you are exceptions. Master 13 key rules to eliminate subject-verb agreement errors. Let's dive in. Each rule will make your writing sharper and more precise. Compound subjects joined by and are always plural. Use the base verb, no S. Examples, Jan, John, and Bob walk. Not walks. Bob and his brothers walk. Remember, multiple subjects? No S on the verb. Watch out for these game changers. Each and every always make the subject singular, add S to your verb. Examples, each boy and girl walks, not walk. Every student and teacher arrives, not arrive. Even with and, these words trump the usual plural rule. Rule number 3, when subjects are connected by or, nor, or but, the verb only agrees with the asterisk nearest subject. Examples. Either Bob or his brother walks, singular. Neither Bob nor his brothers walk, plural. Not Bob but his brothers walk, plural. Not Bob but his brother walks, singular. Keep it in your mind. The verb is a follower, it copies whatever comes right before it. Indefinite pronouns like everyone or everything are sneaky, they're always singular and demand that S on your verb. Here are some examples, everyone walks, not walk. Everything comes, not come. Remember. Indefinite pronouns ending with body, one, or thing? That's your cue for a singular. Rule, subjects are never in prepositional phrases. Cross them out to find the real subject. Examples, one of the boys is missing. Subject, one. The basket of apples is heavy. Subject, basket. Key rule. If you see of, ignore what comes after it to find your subject. Some words can be singular or plural, it depends on the noun after them. Keywords, all, half, some, none, most, part. How to decide, look at the noun and the prepositional phrase. If the noun is plural, use plural verb. If the noun is singular, use singular verb. Examples, some of the apples are rotten, apples are plural. None of the money was stolen, money is singular. Memory tip, the word after of tells you whether to use is or are. Collective nouns, team, family, group, take singular verbs with S when acting as one unit. Examples, my family walks, acting together. The team practices, acting as one. Key rule, one group use singular verb. Exception note, only use plural if members act separately. Some words end with S, but they are singular. You can't remove the S because the word won't make sense. Examples: economics is my favorite subject. The news is on at 7 p.m. Mumps is a contagious disease. Remember, even though these words end with s, they are singular and use singular verbs like is. When the subject is a unit of time, money, distance, or weight, use a singular verb. Examples: $10 is enough. 5 kilometers is a long walk. 2 hours is too long to wait. 1 liter is left. Even though these subjects look plural, they act as a single unit, so they take singular verbs like is. In questions or sentences starting with there or here, the verb comes before the subject. Examples: is the teacher here? There are many books on the table. Where's my sweater? Notice how the verb is/are appears first. This is how we form questions or sentences with there and here. The verb must always agree with its subject, not other words in the sentence. Examples: the biggest problem we face is all the squirrels that have rabies. Verb is agrees with problem, not squirrels. The color of the walls is bright. Verb is agrees with color, not walls. The box of toys was heavy. Verb was agrees with box, not toys. Remember, find the true subject of the sentence first, then make sure your verb matches it. Did you know? Verbs ending in ing can become nouns called gerunds, and they can be subjects of sentences too. Just like regular subjects, they need to agree with their verbs. Examples: reading books helps you learn. The gerund reading is singular, so it takes the singular verb helps. Running every day keeps you healthy. The gerund running is singular, so it takes the singular verb keeps. Remember, when a gerund is the subject, treat it as singular and use a singular verb. When using who, that, or which, the verb must match the noun that comes before the pronoun. Examples: the girl who runs fast is my sister. The verb runs agrees with girl, singular. The players who practice daily win more games. The verb practice agrees with players, plural. Here's the trick: find the noun right before who, that, which. That's what the verb must match. That's a wrap. You've now mastered 13 powerful rules to make your subject and verb agree perfectly every time. Let's keep practicing. Drop your own examples in the comments. Don't miss out. More grammar magic is coming. Hit subscribe so you never skip a lesson. Like if you learned something new, comment your answers or questions, share to help others master grammar too. Keep shining, grammar stars.